Since the inception of the modern age, the 20th century, my country, good old US of A, has been at the forefront of affluency, but only in recent times has this condition manifested itself in the form of the greenhouse effect. What does this mean? As long as we have the absence of smog, the presence of vegetables, the absence of pesticides, the presence of grain fields, the absence of chlorinated water, the presence of abundant poultry, we will retain leadership in new concepts and will continue to be first in providing wealth both materially and spiritually. Why then do we find our factories deserted, manufacturing plants decimated, workers begging for work? Has efficiency produced the opposite? Like the question, the answer is far-reaching with a multitude of replies. Let's compare societies on the opposite sides of our planet. China versus US of A. Yes, versus, because we are all competitors, but not like West versus East. We cannot compare apples to oranges because we play by a radically different set of rules. Who is right? Only time will tell. Getting back to our question, however, with respect to factories, we in the US of A cannot fight a currency that pays workers a fraction of the minimum wage, a system that sells energy, and I mean gasoline, natural gas, and diesel fuel, at a fraction of our price, with no OSHA or Environmental Protection Agency to conform to.
Congress is threatening legislative action if China does not address the currency issue more quickly.
The Treasury Department is a doormat for the Chinese.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
What does all this mean? I think it means that in the very near future, most of us will be rich, materially and spiritually, but certainly at a price to the environment and earth that we live on. What can we do to prevent global warming, forest decimation, smog, animal extinction? Well, individually, probably next to nothing, but collectively, we can accomplish a lot. Let's try harder if for no one else but our children.
History records that at the end of the year 1271, after receiving letters and gifts for the great Kublai Khan from the new Pope Tadaldo George X, the Polo family started their second journey to China from Venice, Italy. They took 17-year-old Marco Polo and 2 friars with them, passing through Armenia, Persia, and Afghanistan, all along the Silk Road to China. It is said that when the great Khan had been told of their approach, he sent out a royal escort to bring the Polo family to his presence. In May 1275, they arrived to the original capital of Kublai Khan as Chengdu, and eventually to the Winter Palace at today's Beijing. The entire journey had taken the Polo family 3.5 years. Marco Polo experienced, discovered, and traded many novelty products from China that are in common use today. So in year 2006, Richard K., alias Amigo, of Palm Springs, California, decided to discover China and its potential business opportunities. Not traveling on foot or aboard boats, nor trading in silk and salt, but in search of ball bearings. Unlike Marco Polo, Amigo did not take 2 friars with him to China, but was in a position to partner a filmmaker called Zorro, also from Palm Springs, who documented Richard K.'s journeys to Shanghai, China, and surrounding cities aboard jet planes, fast trains, and rickshaws.